Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cranky Conrods. And today it's been a couple of days since we saw this little Nissan Juke 1.5 after its little issue with the wrong fuel in the vehicle. We're just going to do a little service on it today. Oil filter, oil, just usual kamikaze stuff, nothing special. I'll show you how to do that, and I'll show you how to get to the fuel filter, because apparently there's a choice of 3 for this model. So we'll get to it and we'll have a look, and we'll see in a minute when we get started with getting on with getting this done, knocked out for the family. Yay! Okay, so the oil filter, as you can see, is just down there behind the alternator on this 1.5. I'm just going to see if I can get my hand down in here and see if I can which I can't, so I'll go and get the right tool to do the job, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so as you can see, I've removed the intercooler pipe, which is just a 7mm on the banjo, Jubilee clip, whatever you want to call it. So we'll just move that up out there, out of the way. That gives us plenty of access down into your filter. You get your choice of oil filter remover, and you slot that in over the top like so, and mine is gone. Mine's about 20 years old, and somebody has really put this on tight, so I'll get back to you once I got this off. Holy hell. Okay, that took some doing. Drew blood. I mean, folks, these things do not need to be ridiculous tight. There's just no need. It's only about 15 newtons you do these up. It's not a great deal. So, Jesus, how long is this thing? Right. So, as you can see, this was a man filter. They're okay. I quite like Wicks filters myself, but it is what it is. It's been due for one for a little while now, but you know, hey, let's just get on with it. So, oil filter's out. We'll just get the new oil filter out of the box, make sure it's the right one and everything, and I'll tell you which one it is that we've got. Okay, so if you're interested in doing your oil filter and oil on your Nissan Juke, it's a WL7513 is the oil filter for this one anyway, but like I said, there's like a choice of 2, but this is a 2014 Nissan Juke, so do just make it up that to your parts supplier or parts company or whoever it is you use, that, you know, this might be the number, might not be. Can't tell you for definite, because every one of these seems to be flipping different. This modern stuff is junk, but it is what it is. It keeps us on our toes, I guess. So you put a smearing of oil. I forgot to mention that you put a smearing of oil around the rubber seal, and yeah, that's it. It's that simple. So let's get this put back in. I'll nip it up, show you how to nip them up, and we'll call it good. So, see you in a minute. So I've got it back in now. I've tightened it up, you know, by hand up to a certain point, and I just used the old oil filter thing, because just where it is, just to ensure a tight little snug fit. But don't go welly in on it. You no need to. It just needs to be nipped up, nice and nipped. So, but you can get the metal pieces that go over the ends with the extension bars that come off of them. You can put the torque wrench on, and you know, you can be finicky like that. But like I say, I've been doing it for years now, and I've never had a problem until yet. So let's just get on through and see what goes on. Right, so if you're interested in what everything, 1, 2, knock on my door, 5, 6, however how the nursery rhyme goes. Right, that pops out of there. There's supposed to be a rubber grommet here, but this one seems to be walking. So that comes out. As we say, it's only the family car. That just slides up out of there, pull it up on it, that comes out. And holy Moses, that hasn't been done for a little while. So, yeah. That one goes walkies. That can go walkies, actually. And because we need to get down the back of here, which is where the fuel filter is. So I believe it's under here. So we'll take that out, we'll pull this out, and we'll have a quick look. If it's not, then I'll look like an idiot on camera, which is nothing new, to be honest. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute once I get the 10mm to whiz that out. I know it's got a Phillips on it, crosshead, whatever you want to call it, but I prefer to use the sockets that go over the top, so you don't round off the heads. But that's my personal choice. What you do is up to you. But I'm just saying it's the way I would do it. Right, let me just get this 10mm out, and I'll get back to you in a second. Right, well that was a bit fiddly, but anyway, nonetheless, these little plastic clips go in here and in here. You have to clamp these wires together like so, and that releases them from the body here and here. Both sides look exactly the same. Haven't broken them. Then you undo the 8mm Jubilee clip that was on this one. You give it a quick little tug, blink, and that comes out. Tug. And then it relieves us down into where the fuel filter is at. Right down in the bowels of the back of the engine. I mean, what a stupid design this is. You know, a serviceable part, and it's all the way down the back of there. I mean, I can safely say probably this has never been done since the car's been made, because this is just ridiculous. You know, strip all this down to get into right down to the back of there. I mean, it was so called the days where you used to just pop a couple of things off and throw the filter away. You know, they were the days. Now it's all about reuse, recycle, and all this whatever. And you're not really recycling nothing. Anyway, that's my opinion. You know, don't judge me. I'm only human, honest. Anyway, so I'm gonna whiz this one out. This one looks like it has a water sensor on it at the top here. Look. Apparently, I don't know. We'll have a look. But that looks like it's the most expensive one, so I'm gonna have to run it by them, see what they want to do. Because I think that one was about blah blah blah. Put my tongue in, Dopey. Anyway, nickname's Dopey. For a reason. Anyway, that's about 50 quid, that fuel filter. So I'm going to see if that's what they're willing to spend on getting this fuel filter done. Because as I say, there's a choice of 3 for this one. Typical pain in the ass. Typical French. You know, over complicated in a Nissan. You know, Japanese Nissan Renault. You know, design. Great, isn't it? Look at it. Just stupid. And then they have the audacity to call it a Nissan. Anyway, let's not make this personal. You know, the Juke being a puke and all that. But anyway, let's just get on and do this. I'm rambling. Let's just go on with it. Right, so I've got this pipe back out, completely off. This just goes on there like that. With another 10mm. Nope. 10mm or 8mm. Let me just get my brain in gear. No, it's an 8mm. So they use 2 different size Jubilee clips on this one. That's perfect. Wonderful. Anyway, so good luck getting that Jubilee clip off from around there. Anyway, on this one, it was an absolute pain in the absolute office. Just as a plane goes overhead. Lovely. I'll try and talk a bit louder. Anyway, I've got a funny feeling that's the water sensor. So this is a water censored one, which it possibly, gonna be pain in the ass. Let's have a look ski. It's a metal canister. Let's try and get a part number. That way we can order the right one and go on from there. Now, I ain't one for getting arsey, but to get this off, what a pain in the ass. Just what a pain in the ass. It goes on like that. It's got a clip there. It's got a clip there. You've got a clip on top to get the sensor off, which is there. I mean, what an absolute donkey's behind to get into here. This is just ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to get the part number off of this and see if they got one, hopefully, after doing all this. If not, I've got to put it all back together and do it all again some other day. Anyway, hey ho, let's just get on with it before the plane comes over. So, I've had a chat with the family, the member who owns it, and they're not going to put a fuel filter in it just yet, because the fuel filter for this one is, to me, in the trade, is still nearly 60 quid. So, for a decent make fuel filter. So I'm not going to disturb it any more than what I've already done. But basically what you do is you would knock these two metal clips out, and this would all lift up nicely. You'd unplug this fuel line, and then you just repeat the process back. So what I am going to do now is I'm just going to put it all back together, put the fuel filter back in, struggle like hell with that stupid plastic cover, this stupid thing. I mean, anyway, not grumbling, just ridiculous. Stupid place to put it, but could have been made easier. So I'm just going to put this back in and put the air filter in it, drain the oil, put the oil in it, and that's going to be it for this. Obviously just check the tyre pressures and stuff. So I'll be back in a minute once I've got this put back together and sworn and cussed at it multiple times. Okay, so I've put it all back together now, nice and neat. I haven't put this cover back on because we're going to get the fuel filter and it's going to be ordered here for tomorrow, but the car needs to be used still, so I should put that back on then. It's a right donkey's behind to put that back on. So if you have a look underneath yours and you see that cover still on, there's possibly a good chance that yours still has the original fuel filter in it. But yeah, she's going to order one. She says she's already said that the car's been serviced already, so we're just going to go back through the history, see what they charged her for, and everything else, and see if the fuel filter was in on it. If it is, and it hasn't been done, this is what you're up against, folks. Garages that completely rip you off. She said I think the last service was about £400. So whether that's true or not is to be seen. I'm not calling anybody out. That's not what we do here. If it's, just be careful, folks, of what you do. It's just one of them. But anyway, we're just going to clean up our mess, do the oil, and happy days. And then we'll see the car back here tomorrow, quite possibly to do the fuel filter again. And just check a couple of things over, but I ain't going to bring you along for that. So this is really going to be the last video for now on the Nissan Juke. Yes, puke to all you guys out there. Puke, it's nasty car. But anyway, all right to drive. They are what they are. But as I say, if this is the sort of things that you like, then please hit the notifications, hit the like, and subscribe to the channel, because this is the sort of stuff that we do, for fun, occasionally, every now and then, and we'll go on and see you in the next one, which, by the way, it could be Damien the MR2, or it could be this revival that I'm trying to see if I can get on and do for someone that I know. So hit the notifications and to let me know if you want a revival video next, or whether you want another video of Damien, the MR2, of us doing the undersealing and everything else. But yeah, like I say, see you in the next one. Love to you all. Peace out. And you guys thought I forgot to do the oil change. Actually, no, I haven't. What you're looking for is a CV 8mm CRV socket, square head. That goes into your sump plug, and that allows you to remove the sump plug. The reason it took a little bit of time is because I forgot mine and I had to go and borrow one. But for those that are looking, the sump plug is right there. That's your sump plug. Make sure you got a bowl under it, make sure you got stuff, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.